Okay, welcome back. So my virtual machine is ready, is actually running, is prompting me to enter the username and then the password. And this is going to show up in your machine. When you do it for the first time, look for this window. It may be hiding behind another window if you don't see it, or it may be a little smaller than mine, so you can always expand it like any other window, right? So it's prompting you for the username. Again, honestly, this is a Linux machine. So we are going to be using a Linux machine, and it's prompting us for the username, and the username is Tamer. So Tamer. And it's in your instructions, by the way, the username and the password. You go and look at those instructions and scroll down. It is there. So let's go ahead and enter Tamer, and then the password is Android, all lowercase Android, and it comes up. Here's some chimes. It's nice. It's cute. And there you go. Doesn't look like your Windows machine, but it's not Windows or your Mac. It has a taskbar at the bottom, like a start button that you can click on, click off. It has a window that says, an icon rather, that says computer and Tamer Home. Tamer Home is your folder where is user upper slash user upper slash Tamer home and then Tamer, and that's the path. Let's open it. So you see it right here. So I open it is like a Windows machine, but it's just a little different look. Right here in your taskbar, you can close and open that window, right? And you can navigate to the folders inside. This is the Tamer Home. You can also go to the desktop, right? You can go to the trash. The desktop doesn't seem to have anything. Arsenal, which is one of the folders we're going to be using in this class. Now, another way to get to this, and when you do the projects, you're going to find yourself doing this. So let me just minimize this. You're going to see yourself being asked in the instructions of the folders to use a terminal. And a terminal is like the CMD for Windows or terminal in a Mac. It's basically where you enter the Linux commands in this case. In the Mac, it's also like a Linux. It's like a Linux, the terminal. And in Windows, it's sort of like a combination of Linux and the old DOS. But that's just inheritance. It's nothing anymore like DOS, but it just gives you the inheritance, how the commands look like dir instead of ls. In the Mac, actually, you can do both. We're going to play with this. Remember, review your notes from CEIS 106, Operating Systems, or an equivalent class. I'm also going to share with you a tutorial on Linux. So let's open up the terminal, and there you go. It's prompting you like any other, like a CMD window on Windows 10 or the terminal on the Mac. You can do PWD for present working directory, and it shows you it's on home Tamer, and that's what I was trying to say a little bit earlier. If I go to this home right here, which is right here, that is sitting on home Tamer, right? And for instance, you see this file, that text file right here, and you see documents folder right here. If I go here and I do ls for listing this directory, there you see the same thing, file, text, documents. And then you can change directories with cd and go back and forth and move files, copy files. You'll be doing all that. You can do all that here in terminal. The instructions in the project are based on using the terminal. You're going to find that out. But it's really nothing wrong, nothing that prevents you from copying files from here and pasting them somewhere else. You may be able to do that, but I'm just pointing you to those two aspects. Another thing before I let you go is when you go to the starter, you'll see a lot of features that are already here. For instance, in development, you see Eclipse, and Eclipse is a tool It's an integrated development environment, IDE, which is used to create apps on Android. You can create apps. We're going to learn how to do that. We're going to learn the steps, focusing on the security aspects of an app. So that's it. Then this is good for now, and I'll talk to you later. You all take care. Oh, no. One thing before I go. When you close it, you want to do File, Close, and save the machine state. That way, you don't lose anything that you left open. So you can come back and it'll look just the same. So what I did in the previous video, when I open the machine, it'll actually bypass the prompting of your password, of your username and password, because it's going to remember it. And it's going to get you back. It's going to look exactly where you left. All right. So that's it. Then I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.